Level Uppers, to another episode of Level Up Direct on every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a part of the Level Up Network, and it's all about talking with the community, the Level Uppers, our friends and fans, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. We consider you guys friends. And that's why on Thursdays we open up the Skype lines and we talk all things gaming related. And of course we can steer off course a little bit, talk about some movies and some TV. Maybe you guys saw recently that we've been doing some TV stuff on our YouTube channel. Got a new thing called Reaction Time. We're doing that multiple times a week now. Greg and I are doing it with Better Call Saul and Walking Dead. And then Beast. Dean is doing it with Greg for Arrow and Flash. And we're going to have more to come when Game of Thrones comes back. So that's all on our YouTube channel, guys. Go to youtube.com/The Level Up Show, level spelled LVL. Subscribe while you're there. And also check out all those new video content that we're doing only on our YouTube. And there's also some exclusive stuff on our Patreon with more to come. So go to Patreon, maybe support the show by donating, get some rewards in the process. But the easiest thing you guys can do is follow us right now at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. Even easier though is if you're live from PlayStation, all you gotta do is hit that little heart button. Hit the heart button right now. You will follow our show. You'll get notifications when we go live, and you'll get a little pop-up there on the screen that I will shout out to show appreciation for all those new guys. We're also on Twitter and Facebook and a lot of other places as well. So let's go back to the chat room for now. I will open up the Skype lines in just a little while, but let's stick with the chat for now. I'm not sure what game you're talking about, Guitar Freak. Maybe it was Life is Strange. I missed the earlier comment. I know that Greg really liked Life is Strange, and I really want to play it, but he stole it. Greg took it from me. So I'm doing Walking Dead, and maybe I'll do Game of Thrones for the next episodic thing that I do. Tie Spin is right there. The best way to donate is Patreon. The largest percentage of the donation comes to us when it's Patreon, which is great. Marky Moo loves Better Call Saul and The Walking Dead. Better Call Saul, 2 episodes in, started really, really strong. I thought the second episode was even better than the first, so I'm excited to see where that show goes. I mean, Breaking Bad is one of my favorite shows of all time, so couldn't be more excited. Praven! Nice! We got a new subscription from Praven. He's getting his +1 badge. You are awesome, man. Thank you so much, guys. You can subscribe to our show at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. You can get a +1 badge. We're looking to get more subscribers, and when we do, we might start doing subscriber-only chats and stuff like that. We're now up to like 20 subscribers, which is awesome. Keep those coming, guys. It's another good way to support our show other than Patreon. Thank you so much, Praven. You're awesome. Diclonius Game says, Far Cry 4 felt repetitive to me. Thankfully, I only paid $40. I can't really comment on that. I guess that Mike would be the best guy to comment on that one. It looked like a cool game, but I can't say for sure. Looks like it's a fun game to watch, I will say. Every time that... Oh, there it is. Love that sound. Praven, thank you for the subscription. And also thank you to Piehead for the follow. That's also important to us. So it looked like a fun game to play, though, Far Cry. Diclonius, you seem to be usually the more negative guy in the room, so that doesn't surprise me. John Robb, welcome, man. Venomous is in here. Oh, Twitch Plays Pokemon is back, and they're doing Pokemon Red again. Okay. I'm surprised they're not moving on to another Pokemon. Interesting. Marky, don't worry, I will not spoil episode 2 of Better Call Saul, but when you do watch it, go to our YouTube and check out our reaction video to episode 2. Well done, Praven, well done. We got Diddle in here again. Again, I can't say that guy's name either, but Diddle, welcome. Diclonius, here we go. Here we go. He's a cynic. He's not negative, he's a cynic. We got 53 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'm going to open up the Skype lines now. Let's get this going. There we go. Banners on screen. Call us at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. I'm signing on right now. Let's hope we hear that sound. There it is. We are officially on Skype. Although it sounded like the audio was coming through my computer again. I don't know why that's happening. Let's make sure here. Oh, never mind. It looks like it's coming through the TV. That's good. So guys, we are live on Skype. We also got Hood in here now. We got Tier Hayes. We got Turbo in real life, who says this is his favorite show. That is awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. We got a call from Michael. Let's take this. See if we can get through to Mike here. Here we go. Hey, Mike, welcome back to the show.
Hi, thank you for letting me come in. Oh, and also, my team, we have split up, and we're creating another title instead, and now we only have 4 people on it. And our new release date for the game...
Oops, hold on there, man. I lost you for a second here. I'm trying to figure out the speaker. What is happening here? There we go. Did I lose you? I lost Michael. Let's call Michael back. I don't want to. I'll call you back in a second, Jimmy. We lost Michael, so I'm going to call him back. See if we can get a hold of him. Hey, Mike, sorry about that.
I can hear you.
There we go. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. I lost you for a second.
Oh, no, it's fine. And like I was saying before, our release date is from 2 years from now, and hopefully we do not spend way too much money on it. And also, I know it's off of the topic, but what do you guys think of Spider-Man joining the Avengers? Like in their movies.
We're insanely excited about it. This is another reaction video that is up on our YouTube, guys. Me and Dean did this one on Spider-Man joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe is what they're calling it, of course. It's an interesting deal because nobody's really making money in the deal per se, but I still feel that both Sony and Marvel are going to benefit from this. So basically, Spider-Man can be in Marvel movies, and now Marvel characters can even be in the Sony-made Spider-Man movies, but Sony still owns all the rights to Spider-Man. They did not give up the rights to Spider-Man, but they did cancel Amazing Spider-Man 3. They are starting fresh now with a new Peter Parker who is either going to be Logan Lerman, it sounds like, or the guy Dylan something from Teen Wolf, who is also a good choice in my opinion. So they're going to start him back in high school, which is probably the part of it that I'm most iffy on. I'm not sure if I want to start all over with this character. We already dealt with him in high school. We saw that in both the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and lesser so in the Amazing Spider-Man with I can't think of his name off the top, Andrew Garfield. So it's going to be a little bit of a bummer to completely redo that origin story.
Yeah, I would totally agree because in Amazing Spider-Man, they already put the emphasis down that he did start again.
Yeah.
And that they made a totally entire new character practically.
Now, we're already getting a few comments in the chat room about Miles Morales. Do you think that they could go in that direction at all with the character?
I don't know. I really do not know actors so well, and I don't know who Miles Morales is.
Oh, Miles Morales is actually the Ultimate Spider-Man in the comics. He's 8 years old. I think he's black, actually. He's like a black kid. His name is Miles Morales, and a lot of people wanted Donald Glover to play him. So I basically, in the comics, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure that Peter Parker actually dies, and Miles Morales takes over the role of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I would really think that would be a great choice for the comic universe because we have not had, I would so say, like a young child superhero in a long time for a Marvel movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be interesting, but at the same time, they couldn't make it 8 years old. That would be ridiculous. But We're getting into more spoilery territory here. But all I will say is that if they're putting Spider-Man in Civil War, everything I know about Civil War, it only makes sense if it's Peter Parker. So for that reason, I think they have to stay with Peter Parker. But I don't want to talk about that too much because I don't want to spoil it for people.
Okay.
All right, man. So back to your thing. You saying that you have a 2-year development cycle is what you're thinking?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's cool, man. You know, that's a long ways away, but hopefully you stick with our show for the next 2 years, and by the time it comes out, we can show it off.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Hold on.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
In about, 3 months, can we give you guys, a super early build of the game?
If you have it, man, we would love to check it out.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. See you later, Mike.
See you.
All right, let's go to Jimmy here.
Okay.
Jimmy!
Hey, what's up, Andrew? It's awesome to have me on the show.
It's awesome to have me on the show.
Yes.
That's the best thing I've ever heard. All right, Jim, what's up, man?
Alright, so, I was actually thinking of Spider-Man. No, it's not Spider-Man. South Park, okay.
Okay.
So, remember at the end of the Stick of Truth, they're talking about like which game do you want to play next. Would you want those games to be a DLC or like a brand new game?
Oh man, I would love to have a brand new South Park game. I think it would be awesome. I can't get enough of that turn-based version of a South Park RPG. Come on, like that's the best. That is totally up my alley. So the more South Park I can get, the better. I hope they do an entirely new game for the next generation in South Park.
Yeah, and the cool thing, they should make like an official game for the Oculus Rift. Like you can walk around and like in the actual South Park, like the actual town, you're gonna do like quests. It's like an Oculus, it's like Stick of Truth, but an Oculus Rift, and you can actually walk around and everything.
Yeah, there is one guy that did like a tech demo of that. You might have seen it. Maybe that's why you're talking about this. But if you haven't, go on YouTube, look up South Park Oculus Rift. There's a guy that created a tech demo of walking through the town, and the characters are just like paper thin models, and you can walk up to them and they'll talk to you, and you can go into the church.
Oh yeah, I actually seen that.
Yeah.
I was like mind blown. Like,
yeah, it's cool.
I must need the Oculus Rift right now.
Yeah, it's a really cool tech demo. It kind of shows what you can do with that easily, actually, because that thing was made in a short amount of time by not like a big developer. He's just this guy that wanted to do it. So it shows how easy it is to develop a small little title for Oculus Rift. I'm really excited for both Project Morpheus and Oculus Rift.
And I always want to ask, so the order, like, what are you feeling right now? Because the order is really close, like right around the corner now.
I'm feeling excited, man. That's what I'm feeling. I got it pre-ordered. I pre-ordered it last week. I can't wait for this game. Everybody's turning around on it now. Everybody's all excited about it. The graphics are blowing everybody away.
I know.
I'm excited.
It's like I'm getting the hype from when like PS4 and Xbox One was announced. I'm just like getting the hype, the blood rushing and everything.
Blood rushing, all aboard the hype train. No, man, I completely agree. It's the first big PS4 exclusive of the year, and then we got Bloodborne after that. But this comes first, so I am most excited for this game right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
All right, Drew, and I will call later.
All right, man, sounds good. See you later, Jim.
Oh, and I am 3 followers away from 100 on my Instagram.
Oh man,
I am so hyped for that.
Guys, get him to 100. Go to his Instagram.
Yes.
All right,
yeah.
All right, man. I'll get back to the show now. See you later.
All right, see ya.
All aboard the hype train, Derek. It's a true story right there. All right, guys, the lines are back to being open. Call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. We're above 100. Woo! Thank you for joining us. This is Level Up Direct, a part of the Level Up Network. We're taking calls on Skype about gaming. Take this call from Carl. Hey, Carl, you're on the show.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
I can't understand you.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. I don't understand you. All right, see you later. What? Carl Carlson, or whatever your name was. That was not a good call. Guys, feel free to call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. Venomous, I can't wait for PlanetSide 2 on PS4 to officially launch. Yeah, we just went through the beta, right? I wasn't a part of it, so I have no idea. But I know it lasted like a week, and I heard pretty good things about it, but not for sure. Troll count 1. We should have a sign up here, like how many days since trolls, and every time we get a troll, we put it back down to 0. That'd be awesome. Shadow Sergeant, you didn't miss too much. We had a few calls. One troll so far. Trolls 1, level up 0. Carl, make a better call. BMC, how you doing, man? Welcome. Oh, we got a donation from Praven. $8 donation. Thank you so much. It's going to pop up on screen pretty soon. Take this call from Juan. Hey, Juan, welcome back to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, I just bought an Xbox One.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
And I just want to know what good games are out for Xbox One, because this is my first time having an Xbox, so I don't.
Sunset Overdrive. I heard really good things about Sunset Overdrive. Titanfall was a big exclusive last year. You also got the Forza series, like Forza Horizon 2. I heard good things about that one. You've got Ori and the Blind Forest coming out in March, which is a smaller indie title, but it looks amazing. You also got a bunch of other indie stuff this year, like Inside and a few others, like Scream Ride. Quantum Break is this year. Rise of the Tomb Raider is this year. And a few others as well. So there's some Xbox One games on the way for you.
You think Kingdom Hearts will come out for Xbox One?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It was announced for both PS4 and Xbox One. That could change potentially, but probably not.
All right then.
Yeah, you'll get Kingdom Hearts 3. You'll get Final Fantasy 15. Those are both multi-platform.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's a great system from everything I hear. I don't have one, but Mike has one. He's enjoying it. Everybody I talk to likes the system.
Cool.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right then.
See ya. Congratulations to Juan on his Xbox One. Hope you enjoy it, man. Got a call from Star Scout. I will call him back. Never mind. I probably won't because he seems like a troll. Not sure. All right, I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm not sure, but we'll try. This might be our second troll of the night. 200 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining, guys. This is Level Up Direct. I'm taking calls on Skype. Make sure you follow us at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show, or you can heart us live from PlayStation. Hit that little heart button. We're not getting through to stars, so I might take this call from Dan. Hey, Dan, welcome to the show.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
We got another guy saying something. Nobody did something wrong. I can't understand the guy. It's not coming through, man. Whatever you're saying, it's too quick. Your troll powers aren't strong. Why am I calling him? Oh man. Hayato. Hey bro, how you doing? Moofy, Turbo in real life. Trolls everywhere. Star Scout, or whatever his name is. We might have another troll here. Could we have 3? We'll see. Hopefully not. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Calling me a troll.
Am I wrong on that? I hope I'm wrong.
Yes, you're wrong.
Nice. I'll be very happy if you're not a troll. We get so many trolls on Thursday nights that it's like I'm anxious and I'm paranoid.
I'm not a troll because I'm finally gonna go to NYLT.
Oh, you got a little bit of an echo in the background there. Could you maybe mute the stream in the background?
Yeah. There.
There we go. So what do you say, Ben? What do you want to talk about tonight?
I said I'm finally might go to NYLT.
NYOT. Well, I'm sorry, what is that? New York something?
National Youth Leader Training.
Oh, okay. Awesome, I guess. That's cool, man.
And HZ1.
H1Z1.
Needs to come out on PS4 so I can start the Church of Cranberries.
H1Z1 is. I'm trying to remember which one is which. DayZ is next year. I think H1Z1 is this year. Is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like holiday this year for PS4 and H1Z1. I'm hearing spring of next year for DayZ.
Did you hear that Sony sold that segment of their thing? They sold Sony Online Entertainment.
Yes, I did hear about that, and very surprising actually. I don't really understand why that would happen, but it doesn't sound like it's going to affect any releases. We're still getting PlanetSide and all the other Sony Online Entertainment games that are coming, I think. Am I right?
Yeah, but I watched another YouTuber. He said they might cancel some of the big games they've been working on.
Really?
Not H1Z1 or PlanetSide since they're already out, but some of the ones they've been like spoofing.
Like, do you have any idea what those are?
I can't remember, but people have been waiting for them, and since they sold that branch, they might not even come out.
That's a shame. Wow. Okay. Who did they sell to? I'm drawing a blank on this. Do you remember?
Something Sunshine.
Yeah, something Sunshine. I think that's right. Yeah, I wasn't following that story too closely, but at the same time, it surprised me a little bit. But at least we're getting PlanetSide. At least we're getting H1Z1.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe they'll add rainbows and sunshine to freaking H1Z1.
I heard something about rainbows and sunshine.
Rainbows and sunshine and Walter White to H1Z1.
Oh. Okay. All right, man. Well, this was an interesting call. I'm going to move on to another one, man. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
See you
Keep
later.
cooking. Scott.
Oh, man, that one guy was funny. I'm glad he wasn't a troll. We got Destiny calling in now. Hey, Destiny, welcome to the show. Nope, never mind. All right. Daylight, thank you. Original Seed. Kristen's here. She's at work, but she's here. Jimmy's going to get a dog. Is it because of my dog? Did he inspire you? I'm guessing he did. Slaggle, what do you do for your everyday job, gaming related? No, I'm an architect, actually. Barcelona is Beast. Thank you for the Twitch art. I am just very passionate about gaming and the community, and I love talking about it with you guys. Screaming Kid count 1. That actually wasn't a Screaming Kid. I wish it was, but it wasn't. Hey, Jose, how you doing, man?
Hey, Drew.
The Cynic.
Yep.
How you doing? What's going on, man?
Just being honest.
Just being honest. Gotta be honest.
Yeah. So have you heard all that news about Evolve and how it's got 130 hours worth of DLC?
Yeah, although I heard that's a little deceiving. I heard Kotaku basically took everything as an individual price and added them all up, as opposed to you get a lot of things combined into one bundle of DLC, and you can get all of that for half of what they're saying. It's not actually 130 if you get everything in bundles. So either way, it's kind of disappointing, but I think Kotaku blew it out of proportion. Or was it Polygon? I think it was Polygon.
I'm not really too sure, but I think it's quite deceptive how you can have DLC outside the season pass that you still have to pay for.
Yeah.
When the season pass should include everything.
I mean, I think at the same time, I think people are trying to be down on this game. I don't know why exactly, but everything I've heard is that you do not need to buy any of this DLC to enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun on its own without any of that extra stuff. So that's just if you want to go further. If you want to really go nuts with Evolve, you got all this extra $200 or $130 worth of content you can buy, but otherwise you'll be happy with the standalone game.
What exactly is the game about? Because I have no plan on getting it.
Evolve is a multiplayer exclusive title. It's a 4v1 where you got 4 hunters versus 1 monster. Everybody's controlled by your friends, your buddies, your multiplayer characters. So you can choose to play as the monster, or you can choose to play as one of the hunters, which is like a class system. They all have different strengths and weaknesses. You have a healer, you have your big heavy guy, and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, that's essentially it. There's a whole bunch of mechanics to it. And on top of that go into the battle, I think there's this kind of this plant that can be destroyed. Instead of trying to fight the monster one-on-one, the monster can destroy the plant and all this kind of stuff. There's a lot to the game. You're just gonna have to look it up online.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm hearing it's pretty cool. It didn't review spectacularly, but I'm thinking 8s is what it got mostly.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard anything about this new partnership program for Nintendo?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's kind of disappointing a lot of people. It's better than what they had before, I will say that. I mean, before it was 100%. Everything goes to Nintendo. You don't get any of it if you're a YouTube guy. But now, if you have Nintendo videos and you are part of this program, you get 60%. And if you are 100% Nintendo exclusive, you get 70%. The dumb part of it all is that you have to have disclaimers on your video. You need to either say or have in writing on the video, I have the express permission of Nintendo to show this content. And on top of that, there's a list of games that you can only use, and Smash Brothers isn't on there. It's a whole bunch of older Nintendo games, so it's very restrictive, and it just shows how behind Nintendo is. They're still so behind when it comes to the times, when it comes to this generation of gaming.
Smash Brothers isn't on there, Bayonetta 2, and I can't think of the other title that's not on the whitelist.
Yeah, there's a lot of missing titles on that list, so it just sucks. Nintendo just doesn't get it.
And what do you feel about Sega going out of business soon?
I mean, Sonic Boom was a disaster, right? That's what we're hearing. And Alien Isolation, although it did better, it sold 1.75 million. It wasn't what they wanted. It didn't live up to expectations for Sega. So, yeah, it's not looking good for them right now. And that would be disappointing in some ways. I mean, I think that Sega owns Atlas now, who, did Catherine and stuff like that. So what happens with Atlas? I don't know. There's a lot to this, more than just Sonic and all that. So I'm not sure. I don't want Sega to go away. I don't want any game or developer to fail. I want games and developers to improve. You know what I mean? That's the way it should be.
So whose fault is it if a game or developer fails? I mean, is it ours?
It goes both ways. Sometimes it doesn't always come down to the developer. It might come down to marketing, or something like that. It could be poor marketing on Sony's part or something like that. It could have been that they announced it too early, the hype was too high. There's so many different factors that are a part of a game failing or succeeding. So it's not just the developers, not just the consumers. There's so many different parts of this.
You know, like this whole year of gaming, I don't know if I'm gonna find a game that's worth $60. You know what I mean?
I mean, broken games alone, they're worth $0. So I know what you mean there. And then a lot of games, I don't know if multiplayer only games are worth $60. Like I think Evolve should be more like $40 because it has no single player component. That's just my opinion. Same with Titanfall, that should not have been a $60 game. So.
Is it? I don't know. Do you just? I don't know. What do you do? I mean, when you want to buy a game but you don't want to pay $60 for it,
You wait. That's all you do. You wait. I wouldn't buy used. That's my personal thing. I do not buy used games. I support developers no matter what. So in my case, I wait. If I don't want to buy a game, I wait for it to go to PlayStation Plus, or I wait to have a discount a year later on PlayStation Store. Wait to get it down to $15 or $30. But
So
I
you
will
don't
not buy
games
used.
first?
I'm sorry. What was that, man?
So you don't rent games first?
No, not anymore. I haven't rented games in a very, very long time. Redbox would probably be the only way I would do that now. I mean, there's not many other ways to rent games now. You have GameFly and stuff like that, but Redbox is the only one I can really think
like
of.
in your town still, like I do.
Oh, what do you have in your town?
I have like a family video in my town, but it's all the way across town, so it's
Yeah, I don't think we have anything like that anymore. Hollywood Video, Blockbuster, all those are gone.
So this is what things like demo discs would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you remember that day back, like when the PS1 had demo discs.
Yeah, I love that time, man.
This would be like the perfect solution. You know, have like a good 2 or 3 gig demo disc and put a bunch of games on there.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. There's not enough demos on the PlayStation Store by itself. There's not a lot at all. Last generation, there were a lot of demos. Every single Xbox game last generation, I'm pretty sure, got a demo. So I don't know what happened to that. I think that's a big disappointment.
Hopefully we see that for the future. I mean, that's really what we could use.
Definitely. All right, man. Let's move on to a few other calls. But thank you so much, as always.
Later.
See you later. All right, we're getting a bunch of Twitch hearts, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to Gold Star Clothing, Dash and Devon, Hayato 25, Asaya 93, Barcelona is Beast, Pyramid King. Welcome to the Damage, Da Cookie 36, Asiatic Supreme, Praven, who donated $8. Thank you so much, Praven. You should be up there on the banner now. Mr. PSN user, Killzoner, and more. Thank you for all those Twitch hearts, guys. We're above 200 people in the room, which is amazing. Let's see if we can get to our Twitch heart goal tonight of 75. We're at 14 right now. So go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show, heart or subscribe there. If you're watching live from PlayStation, hit that little heart button. That's another way to follow our show. You can also go to Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube, where we put a lot of off-show content. We got a lot of TV and movie reviews, stuff like that coming to you guys in the future. We're also going to be doing a lot of comic book stuff on our YouTube, so check that out. Also, Patreon is very, very important to us. We're doing a lot of cool stuff on there, exclusive to our patrons. It's the best way to support our show, so check it out, guys. You can get rewards in the process. Take this call from Donald here. Donald, welcome to the show.
Hey, are you interested in joining the Ku Klux Klan?
Let's go back to the chat room here. Kelly Boy, welcome. And also Sweet Bama. Let's take this call from Steve. He looks like a nice guy. Looks normal. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Going well, man. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Hey, so this isn't Drew, I guess, then, huh?
No, this is Drew. I'm Drew.
Oh, cool. I guess everything's kind of flash forward. My bad. I didn't quite understand that.
Maybe you're on a delay.
How you doing, man?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hey, so I was just calling. I actually wanted to know what is your absolute favorite game of all time?
It's a very... I almost feel embarrassed. I always have to say this, and I feel very trite and cliche saying it, but Final Fantasy VII. It was the first game that got me into PlayStation. It was the first Japanese RPG I ever played. It brought me into that genre. So for that reason, there's a whole lot of nostalgia there. On top of it being, in my opinion, the best Final Fantasy game, if not tied with the best Final Fantasy game, along with 6. So that would have to be it for me, man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm actually trying to finish up 10-2, the HD collection right now myself.
How are you enjoying that?
Yeah, man, it's completely awesome. I bet there's a lot of Final Fantasy fans out there, and probably people are going to explode like, oh my gosh, Final Fantasy 15. But yeah, really looking forward to that. I'm sure you are as well, huh?
100%, man. I can't wait. It feels a little bit like a return to form in a lot of ways. It has that old Final Fantasy theme, the crystal theme. It's got the what's it called? The prelude theme it has in there. So all that kind of stuff is bringing me back to the roots. Even though it's an action-based RPG as opposed to turn-based, I'm still really excited for it.
Hey, so I actually had a question about what made you want to do this? Like, this is actually kind of like my first time looking at one of these live streams and kind of involving myself. Like, what said, hey, I need to do this. This looks like an awesome thing to do.
Well, we started in the first week of PlayStation 4, and that was because of it having this live from PlayStation feature with the Playroom. We saw the potential in doing a gaming talk show. It's not just me. Actually, on our Sunday shows, we have 4 people here. We do a whole gaming talk show where we talk about the biggest gaming news of the week. We do topic of the week. We take calls. We do a big game preview. Sometimes we even have game developers come on the show and call in to talk about their indie titles. So we started this, I guess it would be about 14 or 15 months ago now. And it was something we always wanted to do, especially myself and my buddy Mike. We used to do gaming podcasts and stuff like that, but we never found a way to break through to an audience. It was just not possible for us. So when we saw this, we were like, this is it. This is our opening. This is our chance to actually get a community of gamers watching us and listening to us. And over the course of, the last 15 months, we've gained 4,500 followers, and now it's growing 1,000 followers a month. And it's really cool. It's unbelievable.
So did it take you then 15 months to make that room, or how long did it take to make that
This room happened at like the 10-month mark. Originally, we did it in a basement apartment. This is also a basement, but it's in my new house that I bought with my wife. Originally, we were living in a basement apartment with my parents, and we were just doing just a normal show there, just like in a normal living room. There was nothing special about it, and we did that for a long time. And then when we bought the house, I immediately started on this room, and within 2 weeks, I turned it into this, actually. And you can't even see. There's a lot more to this.
It was funny. I was going to ask. Oh, no, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, there's actually a lot more to this room than you can even see. We've got posters all over the place. We've got figures and stuff and statues all over this room. If you want to check out more to this room, it's actually on our YouTube. I do a thing called Behind the Level Up Show, where I show off all the figures and stuff that are around. But yeah, there's a lot in here. There's a whole lot of passion.
That's funny. Yeah, I was actually going to ask, I was like, oh, well, you said wife, but I was going to wonder what girls' reactions were when they come down to the place.
My wife completely supports this show, and it's a lot sometimes for her because I put a lot of time into this. On top of my 40-hour-a-week job, I probably put about 20 to 30 hours into the show a week, preparing for our Sunday night shows and stuff like that. There's a lot of work involved in getting everything together. So, and I don't mind, though. I enjoy this 100%. And it only really works because she works the late shift at a hospital, so it gives me a chance to work on this stuff while she's at work. She actually still might be in the chat room. Her name is Kristen Says Be Nice in the chat room. So she's unbelievable. She supports the show. She's on the show on Sundays. You can find her here. She's a moderator in the chat room. So it's awesome.
Hey, much respect. Hey. So actually I had a question too. Like when people are asking really stupid ass questions, like do you ever put a time limit on that stuff? And like, hey, okay, we're going to move to the next call.
It's tough to do sometimes. I'm too much of a nice guy, I guess you could say. It's hard for me to cut people off. And sometimes even we have great questions. There's guys that just rattle off good question after good question after good question, but I still have to limit those guys because there's other people that want to call in. I'm getting 3 calls right now, to be honest with you. But I don't mind. You're good. Don't worry. But when that happens, it's like, I'm sorry, man. I got to move on. You're asking such great questions, but, other people want to call in. So it's this tricky thing. It's this balance that we have to have.
Cool. Well, yeah, I have much respect. Hey, I'm really glad I could call in, and you seem like a really nice guy, so I'll keep listening for a little bit.
Nice.
And thank you so much for your time.
I'm happy to have you here in the show, and thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, take care, all right? Peace.
See you later. See ya. See, isn't that funny? I saw his picture. I was like, Steve looks like a nice guy. I have a feeling this guy's going to be a nice guy. I call him up, nicest guy ever. It's going to... See, now all 3 of these calls I have a bad feeling about. So, what do I do here? Let's try Adrian. Hey, Adrian, you're on the show. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing very good, man. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, what I wanted to talk about was how do you feel about how all these games are being, a lot of games come out in October, they're not coming out now, like during the dead season. How do you feel about that?
I only heard a little bit of that. It's very muffled. I heard games coming out in October. Are you talking about games getting delayed into the next year?
Like, you know,
Oh, there
now
we
is
go.
a dead time that a lot of people are playing a lot of games. And
Yes.
a lot of these games are, you know, coming out in October, December-ish area.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of time and there's no games to play now. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, the summer drought. It happens very, very often. We have the summer droughts. I think this year is actually one of the best years ever when it comes to no droughts. I mean, think about it. February, we've got The Order. March, we've got Bloodborne. And Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. I'm pretty sure there's something in April. I can't remember what it is exactly. But May, we have The Witcher. June, we have potentially Metal Gear Solid 5 and Batman Arkham Knights. It's just the year is stacked. There's so many games. And then at the end of the year, you got Uncharted, Rise of the Tomb Raider. You're going to have Assassin's Creed Victory, Call of Duty. I think this year is unbelievably stacked. It's going to be an awesome year. We don't even know when games like Quantum Break are coming and stuff like that just yet. But I do agree that I don't understand why developers are afraid of the summer season typically. It doesn't make sense to me because Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, those huge titles, they take over the holiday season, Grand Theft Auto 5, stuff like that. It's like I would think that the smaller guys would want to stay as far away from that as possible, do spring releases, do summer releases. And you would think that with children being off during the summer, that would be the perfect time, right?
And that's my exact point. That's what I'm thinking about. Is like you're sitting here and you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. It's a gun thing because, you know, during the holiday season, everybody's buying gifts for each other and so and so. But like you said, like we have these little droughts where you have like one game come out this month and then you finish this game and you're like, oh, what do I play now?
Yeah. I completely agree. Like I said, I think this year is going to be better because I think what happened is there were so many games that were supposed to come out late last year that got delayed into early this year that it's kind of reconfiguring all of the releases and their schedules, and it's pushing a lot of things into the summertime, which I think is awesome. I'm happy about that.
I think so too. So what are you looking forward from E3? Because I'm so excited for E3. I'm going to take the week off and just sit down and...
I'm going to jinx myself here, but I'm going to say it anyway. The Last Guardian. It's coming, guys. The Last Guardian. It's going to be here. I'm calling it right now. 100%.
Right? After how long, man?
It's been 5 years since that game was announced.
Yeah.
It is due. That game is due, and I really, really honestly believe that it's going to happen in E3. That's the only time for it. It was an E3 thing or it was a PlayStation Experience thing. And since it didn't happen at PlayStation Experience, it's got to be E3.
Yep.
So that's what I'm expecting as the big one. I think God of War 4 gets a 30-second teaser. Just like very short, very sweet. Kind of like the very first God of War 3 teaser way back. I think it'll kind of be like that. We'll get an Uncharted 4 amazing set-piece demo. We'll probably get Quantic Dream announcing their next title. Media Molecule. Actually, I think Media Molecule will be earlier than that. I think Media Molecule will be GDC. Guerrilla. We still haven't seen Project Horizon yet, that open world RPG with the red-haired Bo, the archer. So that's either going to be GDC or E3. That's another one. And then God, there's so many games from Sony still on the way. Another one is, not Ready at Dawn. I can't think of their damn names. They're doing a horror game right now. They're doing a survival horror game. They did the Siphon Filter series. Bend Studios has also got a game on the way, and that might be E3.
Yeah, it's really going to be... I think it's going to be a memorable E3, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, from last year. Last year was really good, but I think it's really going to be one to remember. I just have that gut feeling about it this year.
It's an amazing year. This is one of the best years I've ever seen when it comes to releases.
Yep.
So I'm very excited.
Well, you know, have a good night and just keep up the good work and keep what you're doing, man. I enjoy the show. I'm going to continue watching, man.
All right. Thank you so much, man. See you later.
No problem.
Daryl, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I haven't heard from you in such a long time. It's nice to hear your voice.
I actually have good news.
Oh, nice. Go ahead.
I just bought my first PS4 game tonight.
Ooh, what is it? What'd you get?
I got Drive Club for now.
Oh, okay. I heard that it's gotten a lot better. The graphics are unbelievable. The weather effects are unbelievable. But I heard the network code has also improved drastically.
Yeah.
Have you had any issues?
What was that?
Have you had any issues with it so far?
Oh no, I don't have a PS4 yet. I mean that's the first step. I get my PS4 in a week or two.
That's hilarious. So you bought a game, but you can't play it yet.
I can't play it yet, so it's just sitting on the shelf, just mocking me.
Okay, that's cool though. You got something to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to get the Last of Us bundle.
The Last of Us bundle. That would be a great idea, man. It comes with... Well, the thing is, the Last of Us bundle is every PS4 now. That's what they did.
Yeah.
They changed it so that every PS4 now comes with The Last of Us. I think it was a brilliant move on Sony's part. But I'm hearing... I don't know if you want to hold out. I'm hearing there might be some Bloodborne bundles that also come with The Last of Us. So...
Oh.
That's a rumor
Yeah, I
right
didn't
now.
know
It's
that.
only a rumor, so I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I just thought it was good news. I had to share it because I'm finally getting one, and it's like I'm very excited about it.
Oh, man, I'm so happy for you. And now you can watch our show from PlayStation and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and I also got the 3-month PS Plus just for I get the free games that are out.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is what Transistor and some game I don't know how to pronounce.
This month was Apotheon and Transistor.
That's Apotheon, okay.
Which I heard is okay. It's not like great, but Transistor is excellent. Definitely try Transistor.
Yeah, I think I watched you play that some.
Yeah, that was way back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
the Sword Talks or something like that.
Exactly. The sword is Transistor.
Okay.
It has it has the soul of a dead person within it.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm very excited, and now I can actually know more what you guys are talking about when it comes to PlayStation.
Yeah, and now you have an Xbox One and a PS4, so you have a lot to look forward to.
Oh yeah, E3 is going to be. It's just going to be awesome this year for me.
I'm excited for you.
And then, of course, I'm getting Uncharted 4.
Good idea, man. I would definitely recommend that. If you've never played the Uncharted series before, I also recommend trying 1, 2, and 3, especially if it comes to PS4 as a trilogy.
Oh, yeah, I played them.
Okay.
But, yeah, if they come to PS4, I'll get them.
Nice.
I love the game, so.
All right, man. Guys, getting so many calls, I actually might shut off Skype for a moment and look at the comments for a while.
Okay.
All right, thanks for calling, Daryl.
No problem.
See ya.
Bye.
Guys, I'm going to take a short break from Skype calls and go to the comments because I feel like you guys are leaving so many great comments right now. I want to acknowledge those and take a break from Skype itself. So, also, we got so many Twitch hearts tonight and another donation too. Praven, he already donated $8. He decided to donate another. Why not? Praven, thank you for the other $1 donation you just added on. Also, thank you to these Twitch hearts, guys. We got Rake Grass, Batman is Me, Black Sunrise, Plushy23, Knight PSGP, Chrissy McD, Sandy Go Master, Heel Poppin' Animal, Praven with the $1, Tex 1884, Hertz 18, and Bryce 1190. We're now at 28 out of 75, guys. Keep those coming. We're almost half done the show, so there's still a chance for us to get to that 75 Twitch heart goal. Go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show, heart us there, or if you're watching live from PlayStation, hit that little heart button right now. Also, please go to YouTube, subscribe there. That's really important to us. And another one is Patreon, which is the best way that you can possibly support our show and get rewards in return. Let's make sure we haven't gotten any patrons tonight. Not seeing any so far. No. Just donations, which is awesome. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. But Pony Scotty, thank you for your Twitch heart right there. Drew, why is Skype on Vita and not PS4? I have no idea. That's really weird. It shouldn't work that way, but maybe it has something to do with Microsoft owning Skype. That's a possibility. I hope that it comes because it might be a cool way for us to integrate Skype on PS4 into our show. If they can do like a simultaneous thing where we can do Playroom and Skype at the same time. That would be awesome. Skylar Starling, thank you for the Twitch heart. Formula, can we party chat, please, Andrew? Not during the show. I definitely don't do party chats during the show. Every now and then I'll do a party chat with people after the show. Germinator, what's this show about? This is Level Up Direct. It's a part of the Level Up Network, which is a gaming dedicated network. We do gaming talk shows, gaming streams. Gaming talk show on Thursday is all about taking calls from you guys on Skype at the Level Up Show. On Sundays, we do a much bigger thing with a full cast of 4 people. So definitely make sure to follow us and check out our Sunday show. But otherwise, look forward to all other days of the week for game streams. Germinator 1999 Games, says Kristen, my wife. That is my wife, guys, in the chat room. Kristen says, be nice. And as Mike said, it's not just games. We also do some TV. We do some movies. We're all over the place with nerd culture. Drew, what do you think of the show Powers coming out for PlayStation? I saw that earlier, man. I think it comes out in March. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's when it starts up. We will definitely be watching it. I will be doing reaction times on YouTube for Powers, hopefully with Greg or Mike or something like that. So look forward to those. It's a show I'm definitely going to watch. Because it's free to all PlayStation Plus members, and even the first episode goes to all PlayStation guys. It doesn't matter if you have PlayStation Plus or not. Everybody gets the first episode. I need another drink. My throat is so dry tonight. Thank you to ATL Dark for the Twitch art. Just saw that. Show off your shirt, Hubs. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. This is our shirt that you guys can get on top of many other shirts as well at the levelupshow.spreadshirt.com. Different colors, different sizes, men's and women's. Hoodies, muscle shirts. Go to the levelupshow.spreadshirt.com to check those out. What movie do you like in 2015? I haven't seen any movies that came out this year yet. I saw some Academy Award nominated films recently. I saw Boyhood, I saw Grand Budapest Hotel, and I saw Birdman. All of them were good, but I think probably Grand Budapest Hotel is my favorite of those three right now. Oh, I know, Soda's very bad, but gives me energy and power to do the show. Star Wars, I am so, oh God, I can't even tell you how excited I am for Star Wars at the end of this year. I really like giraffes. That's kind of a thing on our show, is Kristen, my wife, is the giraffe, the sexy giraffe. That's what she's been named. She has a very long neck. And for that reason, we have the giraffe from The Last of Us back there, and this giraffe was gifted to us by DJ Westfire, Diarrhea Jason, one of our viewers, a long-term viewer. He gifted that to us, so... Chrissy McD, who is a follower now, is from Scotland. Thank you so much for joining us, Chrissy. Birdman! That's right. Does the Level Up Show have any fanny packs? We can totally create fanny packs for you. If that's what you guys want, we will create fanny packs. I'm sorry, but Bogey was annoying as hell. Oh my God, don't let Kristen see that. She will murder you. How is Bogey annoying? He's just sitting here, laying here like the best dog in the world right now. Sasha Beast, thank you for the Twitch art. Any news on the PS4 game Get Even? I actually don't even know what that is, man. I haven't heard of that one. I don't think she has that long of a neck. She thinks she has a long neck. Thank you, Germinator, as well. Poor Bogey. They're making fun of you, man. They're making fun of you. What's that all about? What's that all about, man? Thank you, BMC. We agree. Bogey is awesome. Look at this dog. Isn't he awesome? He's the best dog in the world. Give me a kiss. Look at that. Look at that. That dog's awesome. Any games you think will get delayed? Division. Although they haven't given a solid release date on that yet. They said recently, Ubisoft, that there's 5 AAA games coming out in fiscal year 2016, which ends on March 31st of next year. 3 of those games are Assassin's Creed Victory, The Division, and Rainbow Six Siege. The other 2 AAA games are unannounced. So there's 2 more that they're going to announce this year for release this fiscal year. I really don't think The Division will make it out this year. I think that's going to be one of the ones that is next spring. Dude, you're awesome. So many comments and reply to all. I do my best, man. It's not easy, but I'm trying to go to all the comments for a little while. I will open back up the Skype lines in just a little while, guys, but I'm going to the comments for now. I thought he was a pillow. We get that a lot, actually. There's a lot of people that think he's a quilt or a pillow. It's very amusing. Andrew, do you know when Dead Island 2 is? No, I don't know when Dead Island 2 is, but I think it was really odd for them to announce it before Dying Light came out. Because Dying Light is done by Techland, the original Dead Island team. The games are similar in that way, so it feels like they're cannibalizing each other. I hope that it doesn't come out soon, because we just had Dying Light, and people are not going to want another first-person zombie game in that vibe anytime soon. What breed is the dog? This is a Cavapoo. It's a Cavalier mixed with a miniature poodle. Am I anticipating Battlefield Hardline? No. I got to be honest with you. I'm not interested in military shooters like that, especially not Hardline, because of the whole cops and robbers thing. It just doesn't interest me whatsoever. When do you think Heist will be out for GTA? I think that it has to come out in the next month or two with them officially announcing it. It can't be far away. Because with them delaying it so many times, like, they should not have announced it unless it was coming out very soon. Is the dog humping the toy? No, he's actually just biting Mickey right now. That's Mickey Mouse. He's biting it. Cannibalize like zombies. That's totally what I was going for, Derek. Thank you to some more Twitch arts from Dova Klin, Jambriz, Germinator, Sasha Beast, ATL Dark, and more. March 24th for Heist. Is that official, BMC? Is that the official date for that? Bogey Power Super Move something 9000. Awesome. What games do I like? Oh, man, so many games. But when it comes to genre, I'm really into Japanese RPGs. I'm really into just straight action adventure, third-person shooters, Infamous, Uncharted, and more, stuff like that. I'm into just straight action games like God of War, of course. But Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, Kingdom Hearts, those are some of my favorite series of all time, and will probably continue to be my favorite series. So I'm really looking forward to Final Fantasy 15 if that does come out this year. Oh, not official, says BMC. Bogey's power is over 9,000. That is right. Lucifer Belmont, I didn't see you before. Welcome. Persona 5. How awesome was that trailer, guys, for Persona 5? That was one of the flashiest, most stylish trailers I've ever seen. My God, does that game look awesome. I am freaking excited. And I'll be completely honest, this is coming from somebody that did not play the Persona series until 4. The Vita was out. I kept hearing amazing things about Persona 4 Golden, and I had to pick it up, and I'm so happy that I did, that I was introduced to that amazing RPG series. I am just ecstatic that that's coming out this year. How many tricks does the dog do? Not too many, to be honest with you. He does kiss. Boogie, kiss. You want to kiss me? No? He's just looking at me like, no way. Kiss. Thank you, man. He also does paw, he does sit, he does lay, and a few others. From hell, Boogie is a prince among dog and men. It's very true. Night out, it is just me on Thursday nights, but we do have Mike and Kristen in the chat room with you guys. I'm doing very well, Lucifer, thank you. Andrew, is that a real TV in your table? Yes, that is a real TV. I cut the coffee table in the exact dimensions of the table, and I merged the TV with the coffee table. Blood Splatter, are you going to be doing a game review and score series possibly on YouTube? That's a good question. I've done one video review, and it was for Fez. That is the only video review I did for YouTube, and the reason for that is that they're not easy. Video reviews they're a long process. First of all, I have to write the review. I can't just wing it. And then I have to, I'm a perfectionist, so I have to do a whole bunch of video editing to take video that I captured myself. I have to do a voiceover. A lot of different stuff is involved with video reviews. So for that reason, maybe not to that extent where we scored and stuff like that. But what we are thinking of doing is more reaction times for games. So let's give it for instance here. The Order 1886 comes out on the 20th. Greg, myself, and Dean are all getting The Order. I'm going to be the one streaming it, but we're all getting it. So what we might do is, as we finish chapters of the game, we'll be doing multiple reaction time segments on those chapters, where we all get together on a Google Hangout call. We record it. We might even stream it, and we'll talk about our feelings on that chapter of the game, and we'll review it that way. Am I into Elder Scrolls? I loved Oblivion. I didn't play Skyrim because of how terrible it was on PS3. And I will not be getting Elder Scrolls Online because I avoid MMORPGs. I don't want to get involved in that. But Elder Scrolls 6, whenever it's announced, I will be there. All right, guys, I'm going to open back up the lines. It's been a while of comments now, and I'll do that every so often because I know that the comments are heavy. So, guys, Skype is back online now. Just went up. Call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. It's up there on the banner. Until then, I will go back to the comments. Tam Kings thinks that the order is all graphics and no substance. I think that you have no way of knowing that because you haven't played the game. So let's wait and see. Take this call from Harrison. Never mind, that is the same guy from earlier. That was a troll. I'm going to turn down the volume so we don't hear these guys calling until I know another person is calling in that's not a troll. When will EA Sports make a PGA Tour game for PS4? I have no idea, man. I've never been into sports games, especially golf. And didn't Tiger Woods just announce that he's leaving golf? So you're not going to have Tiger Woods PGA Tour, potentially. Troll averted. We should do, like, how many hours without trolls. So we're up to 1, I think, now. 1 hour without trolls? Gaben Sad. Kikester, I guess you're Gaben, so I'm gonna accept your call right now. Oh, never mind, I lost you. I'm gonna call Gaben back. And then Brent, who looks like a new guy. Hey, Gabe, how you doing? You're on the show.
Good. Half-Life 3 is going to come out in 2223. That's that one. I think Half-Life 3 will come out.
Okay. I thought we were like in Lost for a second there. I thought we were spouting off the numbers, like 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. I lost you for a second.
Oh my god, you're Jack from Lost.
But wait, when do you think Half-Life 3 is going to come out?
Somewhere in the next millennium.
I think that's a possibility. I think that you probably have pretty strong odds that Half-Life 3 will come out in this millennium.
Maybe 3015 when Gaben becomes the robot.
That would be unbelievable. What do you want from Half-Life 3 if it does ever come out?
Never even played Half-Life. I want more headcrab or something.
You are not the person to talk to about this.
No, I just put Gaben on there and you thought I was another troll.
I did. I thought you were another troll, man.
We'll just try to keep averting trolls. And you didn't read my thing in the chat about what would be the best revamp of any game right now.
What would be the best revamp? Meaning kind of like a reboot, like a new direction for a series? Is that kind of what you mean?
Like their Activision is trying to bring back World at War with World at War 2.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? We got a lot of things that are coming back. We got Toe Jam and Earl is coming back. That's interesting. I don't know. We got a Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor coming. I think that's awesome. I would love to see those Banjo-Kazooie guys basically do another Banjo-Kazooie without using those characters.
They ruined Banjo and Kazooie.
Yes, but this is the original Banjo-Kazooie team, not the guys that are currently at Rare that destroyed it with nuts and bolts. So we're going back to the core Banjo-Kazooie team with a spiritual successor.
I think they're not going to get anybody to buy the game because they already ruined it with freaking Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts.
You might be right on that, but I think that if they release it as like a $15 game, as just like a small title, there's a possibility for it to do pretty well.
It's got indie developers. They can make a good game. They know what we want.
They do. It does seem like the indie guys are delivering this generation so far.
Other than Microsoft's puppet Rare.
Yeah, Rare, it's been a while since Rare has done a great game, but supposedly they're working on cool things this year that aren't Kinect related, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Another thing they need to do is actually finish their freaking games. Freaking Black Flag, you got freaking boats flying away, and they're going underground, they're turning into Minecraft.
Whoa.
They didn't finish the game. Finish it, the freaking Halo Master Chief Edition. They ruined it. They freaking, everything's broken. The servers, people want refunds, and they won't give them refunds. They ruined the game.
I don't disagree, man. I don't disagree at all. So I hope that helped you, venting the frustration.
There's probably more to come. I'll come back as another Gaben.
Okay, sounds good, man.
Half-Life.
See you later, Gaben.
Bye. More Steam sales to come soon.
Bye. All right, Christian. Let's take this call from Christian. Hey, Christian, you're on the show. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
What do you want to talk about tonight?
I was going to ask you, I know you're into a lot of Japanese stuff. Have you seen the trailer for J-Star's Victory Versus yet?
No, I haven't. Well, actually, I might have seen like a glimpse of it, but that is not a series that I'm personally into. I'm more into like Japanese RPGs, and I think J-Star is like a fighting game, right?
Yeah, but it spans like 30 years as anime, so...
Yeah. It's got Dragon Ball in there, right?
Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were into anime at all. And
a little bit. I'm not so much into like the anime TV shows. I like not Hironobu Sakaguchi, Hayao Miyazaki. I love Hayao Miyazaki films and stuff like that.
Okay, and then are you really anticipating the order? Because from what I understand, it's going to be a relatively short game. So
yeah, they're saying like 10 hours, but I actually like that. I'm very into those 10 to 12 hour experiences that are very tight. Very focused, where they just devote all of their resources to making a great 10 hours as opposed to a bloated and dragged out 50 hours. So it doesn't have an online component, it doesn't have co-op, but if it is great for every minute of those 10 to 12 hours, I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I have a friend that's just going to loan me the game. And I was talking with some buddies at my job today, and it came into conversation. What do you think Bethesda's going to be doing at E3 this year, since they've already announced they're going to be there?
My assumption has got to be Fallout 4. It just has to be. I mean, they're not going to do Elder Scrolls right now. Elder Scrolls Online is finally coming to PS4 and stuff like that. They don't need to do an announcement for the new Elder Scrolls. They don't need to do any of their other series. Fallout has been the longest dormant of their series, as far as I know. So it's got to be Fallout.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. Other than that, I just wanted to ask you a couple simple questions.
Sure, go ahead.
No, those were the questions.
Oh, okay.
I've actually been a long time follower on PlayStation. I just moved over to Xbox.
Nice.
You might know my name by I'm Blood Splatter, by the way.
Blood Splatter, okay.
And I just wanted to finally get down and call in and say hi, and I really enjoy the show.
Oh, I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and I'm backing you 100% on hoping that The Last Guardian shows up at E3 this year.
Nice. I need you guys. We need to have like a support group for The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So other than that, I'm going to let you go. Keep going on with the show. I hope it gets bigger and bigger, and let's hope for The Last Guardian.
Nice. Thank you so much, Christian.
All right. Bye.
See you later. Sorry, yeah, guys, I know his mic was a little screechy, but if you guys could hear him, he was a really nice caller. It's Blood Splatter, longtime viewer, finally calling in. We got Mike calling in now. Hey, Mike, what's going on, man?
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Buddy.
So I think that David the Robot will take over in 2053, or what was that about?
That was Gabe Newell calling in there.
Gabe Newell, oh.
Yeah.
He has some really whacked out ideas, man.
Yeah, Gabe, I think he was already a robot, actually.
Absolutely. No, there's been a couple questions in the chat, because apparently you're the only part of the Level Up show, and when me and Kristen answer questions, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
So.
Guys, I keep saying it over and over again, Level Up Show Mike and Kristen Says Be Nice. They are Mike and my wife Kristen. They are officially a part of the Level Up Network, and they are on our Sunday shows every single week. So they are official. You can listen to them.
But no, so people there was questions on what's your favorite game, Call of Duty questions and all these things. So guys, he's trying to get to you, but he can't get to every single one, so don't feel bad. Try calling in, but the trolls are ruining it for everybody, man.
Yeah, the trolls make it tough. They make it very tough. That's why I decided that each week now, I'm going to shut off Skype every now and then for like 10 minutes and just go all comments for a little while.
Trying to find, there actually was some good questions in here, but then the guy's microphone, the last one, killed everybody, so all I see is my ears.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. The order. No, everybody's just saying about the order. They think gameplay, hours of gameplay is a bad metric for quality, which I agree with.
I agree, yeah, definitely. I think there's a limit to that. I don't think you can spend $60 on a 4-hour game, but 10 to 12 hours, that is what you saw a lot of in the past, so...
I saw, there was one, BMC, I didn't hear anything else about it, but Alex Bustos, our good friend, was posting about a possible rumor for a Division beta or closed beta for this coming spring. And I heard a rumor about it, but that was like a long time ago, and I haven't heard anything. I don't think
maybe it comes with Battlefield Hardline or something like that.
It could, which is going to be God. I can't believe how awful that game was to me.
Really?
GFN and a couple other people liked it, but it was so buggy. Even for a beta, it was buggy. Like, it shouldn't be a Battlefield game. It was not bad, but it was just buggy.
The Order 1886 is actually on the screen right now.
I see that. I'm glad you finally started playing videos because it was getting a little drab for a few minutes there.
Yeah. I think like the first 30 minutes I forgot entirely. I started taking calls and just got into that zone.
Absolutely. All right, well, I can't find any of the questions that they had. If I see anything else, I'll message them.
Well, I think I'm actually going to shut off the lines again. I think I'm going to shut off the lines for like 10 minutes, go to the chat, and then I'll put the Skype lines back on for the final 15 minutes.
Right.
So.
Sounds good.
All right, see you later, man.
Bye.
All right, guys, I'm going to shut off the Skype lines for right now because we got a couple great calls there. And let's go back to the chat, but also let's thank some people, a lot more people. We're at 38 out of 75. We still have a long ways to go, guys. This is the final couple pushes here. You got to follow the show if you want to support us. So thank you to LSUS Saints or something like that, Muskoka Kids, Mr. Tizzle or Tizike, Dovaclin, Jay Ambriz, Germinator, Sasha Beast, ATL Dark, Skylar Starling, You're Ugly, Potty Scotty, and Rake Grass. Those are all Twitch hearts there, guys. Keep those coming. You can go to twitch.tv/theLevelUpShow or follow, or you can subscribe there. Also, thank you to Amadou Santos for the YouTube subscription. Really appreciate that. Keep those coming as well, guys. We're very active on YouTube. Push, guys. What game won the best game? On our game of the year, what was our game? It was South Park, right? South Park won game of the year for the Level Uppies, if I remember right. Oh, Sandy, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All the compliments, guys. I appreciate every single one of them. Really, I do. Also, thank you to Big J1702. Will Kristen be on stream on Sunday? Of course. She's here every Sunday for the Level Up Show. This will be episode 61 this Sunday, and she will be here. There she is. Kristen just said it in the chat room. I sent a question via Skype message. If you want to check that, non-troll, it's in text. You can pre-read it. I shut down Skype, so why don't you put that in the chat room, Loran J? No way MGS never won. I'm not sure if you're talking about the Level Uppies or the Level Up Bowl. For the Level Up Bowl, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater made it very far, but the final battle was The Last of Us versus Super Mario 64, with The Last of Us winning, the greatest game of all time. You guys voted that. Oh, Tam King, thanks for stopping in, man. I'll see you on Sunday. Yeller D, what is Bloodborne about? Bloodborne is a spiritual successor to the Demon/Dark Souls series from Miyazaki, and it is a action RPG, very brutal, very difficult, not open world, but you do have a lot of non-linearity involved where you can kind of just choose the direction you want to go in. They do have some procedurally generated parts of Bloodborne. If you go down below Yharnam, there's a procedurally generated dungeon down there. It looks like a really cool game. A lot of different weapons, a lot of different character designs. I think you design your own character and you can play co-op with your buddy. A lot of cool things going on with Bloodborne. At least Mario made it to the final round. That gives me hope. Yes, we were very happy that at least Mario made it to the final round. I have no problem with The Last of Us winning. I don't think it's the greatest game of all time, but I understand it's really fresh in everybody's memories. It is one of the best games of the last 10 years for sure, if not the best game of the last 10 years. So I understand that. Guitar Freak, did I not see your call? I'm sorry, man. I miss some calls here and there. I don't know what Formula is posting, but no, this is not a dating site. iFunny, what are we talking about? Whatever you guys want to talk about. So please leave some questions in the chat, guys. I will open back up the Skype lines in 5 minutes. I'm doing all comments right now in the chat room. Keep those Twitch hearts coming, guys. Also, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and please check out our Patreon. It's the best way to support this show. You guys can get rewards for donating there. So check out all the tiered rewards you guys can get from $1 all the way up to $80. All different kind of stuff on there. Asiatic Supreme, when you call, I will answer it, but right now we have the Skype lines down. I will open them back up. Sandy, yes, I do. We do Level Up Direct every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The Level Up Show, our big show every week, Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. But we also do game streams. Monday is Greg at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday is Mike at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesday is Dean at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And Friday is myself with Level Up Quick Play at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I do very short 1-hour streams with games like The Walking Dead and stuff like that. It's all on our Twitch, guys. Go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. The entire schedule for the week is on there. The Big Dave, so you can play co-op with friends? Yes, I'm pretty sure you can actually single out your friends and play co-op with them, and it's not randomized, I don't think. Guitar Freak, it's so difficult to see every comment, but I'm trying, man. I'm sorry that I missed yours for a while. Programmer, welcome, man. When do I think PlanetSide 2 is coming out? Summer, I'm guessing. I'm going to guess the summer. We just had the beta. I think the summer would be a good time period for that game. Am I looking forward to Metal Gear Solid and Uncharted? You just named my 2 most anticipated games of this year, probably. With Persona 5 being right there as well. But right now, I think Metal Gear Solid 5 is the game I'm most excited about this year because I'm thinking it's going to come out in June, so that's way before Uncharted. And I think Persona is going to be very late this year as well. So Metal Gear Solid is my second favorite series of all time, probably behind Final Fantasy, so I'm very excited. Is there another thing from Guitar that I missed? Let me scroll up and see if I can find it. I know, Druid. It's all fine. So I'll try and keep an eye out for you, Guitar, especially when you call back in, because I'm going to open up the Skype lines in just a few minutes. Thank you to NME282 and iFunny298 for the Twitch hearts. We're now at 40. That's awesome. It might even be 42 now. 42 Twitch hearts tonight. Keep them coming, guys. I wish Greg was here so I can hear what he has to say. I think Greg's at work right now, actually. He usually works on Thursday nights. I need another drink, guys. I'm sorry. MGS5, the rumors are that it comes out in June right now, man. Final Fantasy lost its way. Yeah, I agree to an extent. I think the Final Fantasy 13 series started off okay. I think Final Fantasy 13 was actually a good game. And even 2, I thought 2 was a good game. Lightning Returns is where it really dropped off. Final Fantasy 14 1.0 was a complete mess, but they did rectify that with A Realm Reborn. So I think they're on their way back to the glory days, and I really have high hopes in 15. So Pepsi is my drink. Yeah, Pepsi is the soda that I typically drink. All right, guys, I'm going to open back up the Skype lines in a few minutes. Just a few more minutes. What do you think of Aaliyah? I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I know Aaliyah, the musical artist, but I don't know of a game, Aaliyah. Has duplication been patched in Minecraft? I am not a big Minecraft follower, Chrissy. I'm really sorry about that. It's one of the series that I never got into. If Fearless is spamming, Mike or Kristen can time him out or ban him, but that's on them, guys. That's their call. Voxygon says Coke is better than Pepsi. This is an interesting debate right here, guys. What do you guys think? Vote right now. Coke or Pepsi? What's your favorite? Yes, Pepsi, if you're watching right now. Pepsi, the official drink of the Level Up Network. Drew, will you buy Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 on PS4? I would probably buy 2.5 because I never played Birth by Sleep. That is the one Kingdom Hearts that I regret not playing. But I have no interest in 1, 2, Chains of Memories, any of those. They don't interest me. The only one that interests me is Birth by Sleep. Dr. Pepper, says Yeller D. Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew. Love Mountain Dew, especially Code Red. I used to drink a lot of vitamin water, but then it's too expensive. Gatorade is so much cheaper, so even though Gatorade is probably not as good for you. Regen Soldier, see you later, man. Release date on No Man's Sky. There is no release date on No Man's Sky. And we might not get one for still a while. I think that they're going to wait until they 100% know for sure the schedule on that game because it's a team of 7 guys. And it's a very ambitious title, so they have to make sure that they deliver on that date. Kristen! I will see you when you get home. I love you. You're my wife. Surge. Surge was good stuff. I remember that. All right, guys. Opening back up the Skype lines. We are live on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. Feel free to call in for the final 15 minutes of the show. Also, the final push, guys. Follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/the Level Up Show. Or Heart from PlayStation right now. Click that little heart button. I'm going to call back Brent. Or, no, never mind. I'm going to take a call from Ricky. Hey, Ricky, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Going very well, man.
I just wanted to let you know, I just got Assassin's Creed Unity today. Unfortunately, it took like 2 hours to download, so I can only play like half an hour game of the game before I came here. But
what did you think so far of the 1 hour that you played?
Oh, dude, I loved it. It was nothing like I first imagined. Though I literally thought it took place in, like in the in the past. But obviously it takes time. It's in the present, it means like giant hologram, and it's like so awesome. I was just like really happy to see the way it was.
How's it running for you? Because I know that they've patched it a few times, and since you've come into the game so late, were you at all disappointed on the technical side of it, or did they improve it?
I don't really know. I don't know how the game was back then. I don't know any of the how
it
bad
was
it
a mess.
back then.
It was a mess. Dropping down to 20 frames per second very often. A lot of glitches. A lot of NPC characters glitching through walls and doing really crazy things. Even going so far as losing their faces. Their faces would actually disappear and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen anything like that, it sounds like they've definitely improved it.
Yeah. The only thing I had trouble with is trying to go on the, I don't know if Initiate was the online service that they had or something like that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work for me. I clicked on it, then right away it says that the Ubisoft servers weren't, were unreachable at the time, but, that was the only thing that I saw on there. I was trying to join Greg's clan. So,
are you at all interested in Victory, which is going to come out at the end of this year?
I might consider that, actually. That's the first time I've heard of it.
Assassin's Creed Victory, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like a good game. Yeah.
It's going to take place in Britain. It's going to have Big Ben and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Which is cool. So, okay, then. I'm getting a few other calls, but it's really nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, man.
Yeah, we'll see you.
All right, I'm going to take this call from Brent. Hey, Brent, welcome to the show.
Hey.
What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about tonight?
I want to talk about, I don't know what console should I get.
What console should you get? That's a very tough decision, a very tough question, especially considering that I don't have an Xbox One. I only have a PS4. but it depends so strongly on the genres that you're into, what your friends have, what you have had in the past. Like, have you been an Xbox 360 guy? Were you a PS3 guy?
PS3.
You're a PS3 guy. So, I mean, did you like Uncharted? I mean, did you like all those exclusive titles like Ratchet and Clank and the Resistance series and the Infamous series and all those kind of parts?
Like the most I hate about is the home button. It's like it's like boring and all that. It's just nothing to see and all that.
The home button? Is that what you said?
Yeah. No, I mean the home. Like when you press the home, then it's like you go to the home and like you see your trophy, your friends, your messages.
So you don't like the HUD. You don't like the interface.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the interface on PS4 is very snappy, I will say. Like it doesn't have too many bugs or delays or anything like that, but it's not like the flashiest interface. It definitely doesn't look as good as the Xbox One interface, but it performs well. I will say it performs well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing is, like, this year, I have to say PS4 has the better lineup of games. I think there's more exclusives and more exclusive content coming to multi-platform games on PS4. PS4 is typically getting the better version of multi-platform games with 1080p resolution and sometimes better frame rate. So for that reason, and you being a PS3 guy in the past, I would recommend PS4. Even though the Xbox One is a little cheaper right now, I think that you probably would be better suited for the PS4.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Thanks for calling in. Let's go back to the chat for a little while. The UI is a lot better than PS3, though, so Scott-Free. I completely agree. I think the UI on PS4 is a huge improvement, as well as the controller. The controller is a massive improvement. Programmer says, I actually like it better than Xbox One, not as cluttery. I don't have an Xbox One, so I can't comment on that, but when I do hear about the interface, I usually hear that it's very cluttered, very tough to navigate if you don't have Kinect, stuff like that. Guys, we're back to having an active Skype line, so go on Skype at the Level Up Show. Call us right now. We can talk all things gaming related. I don't know what Twitch is doing here, Twitch skills, but he looks like he's spamming something. Mike, will you take care of that for me, please? Take care of the chat room. It looks like we got some spammers and stuff. Thank you for some more Twitch hearts. We got Thrill Will. We got Synapse Cheers. We got Cosmo Wait Stop Play and iFunny298. We're now at 45 Twitch hearts tonight. Let's get to at least 50, guys. Come on. Follow the show at twitch.tv/levelupshow or click that little heart button right now. If you're watching from PlayStation, that is. I have no idea what's going on in the chat, guys. I'm not paying attention to the spam and stuff, so. But whoever is spamming, hopefully they get removed. JC Spider. Sounds like JC Spider was a spammer, but he's gone now, so that's good. Twitch has come around. That's good. Take another call from Juan. If it goes through, we'll see. Doesn't look like we're getting a connection here. Nah. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Nope. Okay. Try calling back in again, Juan, if you want. I could not get through to you there. Let's go back to the chat room. Is my dog alive? Bogey, are you alive? Maybe not. Come here, buddy. They want to see you again. Oh, it's okay. There he is. The Boogeyman's alive. He's just very tired. It's a very tired Boogeyman. The Bogster. Twitch skills. He's come around on the show. He now likes us. Thank you for the heart, man. Really appreciate it. Love the effects. Thank you so much. This is all done through the Playroom on PS4. That's not the way you DDoS. No, spamming doesn't work that way, guys. Boosh. We got some booshing going on in here. Towards the end of the show, a lot of booshing. Gaben is calling back in. We got Gabe Newell. See if we can have a decent call here from Gabe. Welcome back, Gabe. How you doing?
4, 8, 16, 23, 42. Okay, that's the code. I got in.
Nice.
Is this the secret VIP club?
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
I missed one number. Dang it.
You totally missed it, man. You got it all wrong. The hatch alarm is about to go off.
No! Not the electromagnet.
Oh, man.
I'm actually on the 4th season.
So what's going on, Gabe? What do you want to talk about?
Well, after a heart attack after screaming about Halo,
yes,
the users of Steam brought me back.
That was very dramatic.
And I blessed them with a Steam sale.
Nice. Are there any really great sales on Steam right now? What is like the top sales right now?
No idea, because I don't use PC. I just have a friend that's a Steam guy.
Ah, I see.
He runs on coal, and that's why he's Steam.
You are a bizarre man.
No, it's very.
Oh man, what else can we talk about, man? What other gaming related stuff do you want to discuss?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. The deal behind Nintendo about how they said that you can only do so much. And what I heard from other sources. Huh?
You can only do so much. This is something Nintendo said?
Well, another YouTuber said that you have to have a 100% Nintendo channel just to even have their content, which is kind of stupid.
The way it works is that you need to be 100% Nintendo dedicated if you want a 70% piece of the revenue, the advertising revenue. Well, if you want to just put Nintendo games on your channel, you have to register those games with the Nintendo program, and then you get 60% of the advertising revenue. But you have to have a disclaimer at the beginning of every one of your videos saying that you have permission to display that game.
It's going to be kind of hard for the bigger YouTubers and stuff.
It's ridiculous. We got Dean. Dean's a part of our show, and he's a big YouTuber. He doesn't even want to stream Nintendo games anymore because of it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Nintendo games are great, but they need to be more open. They're stuck in the 80s.
They are. It's terrible. They're never going to grow up. It's just, they're stuck in their old ways.
They're still playing Pokemon.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
They're even running out of names for Pokemon. You got X and Y. What happened to freaking reddish orange and a tint of yellow?
Yeah, I know. What's next? Pokemon Rust. And so, I don't know.
Final Fantasy 300.
I'm sure they'll figure out something.
I mean, freaking Rare's going to start working on Pokemon, probably.
You know what? That would be interesting, but not likely.
Next Pokemon on Xbox One exclusive 360 20 no-scope Doritos. You captured Swagachu.
I always say that I want a Pokemon console RPG, like really open world, like just all out, awesome console graphics, but they don't want to do it. They want to do all their mainline Pokemon games on handhelds, and it pisses me off.
What about freaking Hey You Pikachu and Pokemon Stadium for the N64?
That's not what I mean. Those aren't like the mainline RPGs. Those are like these weird offshoots. Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, Hey You Pikachu. That's not what I want. I want like a mainline console RPG Pokemon.
And oh no, I'm not going to go off topic from that right now. But those were AAA titles. I mean, you got freaking yelling at Pikachu in Japanese.
I never got into that, to be honest with you. I remember the console. I remember like the N64 Pikachu version that like came with the 3D Pikachu kind of like molded onto it. Looked ridiculous. Good times.
You put the freaking cartridge in the Pikachu's head.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, you Pikachu!
Ridiculous times. And then you would have to go to Blockbuster if you wanted to print out your Pokemon Snap pictures.
Are you serious?
Don't you remember that?
No, I'm not even that old.
Oh, how old are you?
I'd rather not disclose that, but I'm PlayStation 2 era.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, you might not have been a part of that. So yeah, that was the way it worked. If you wanted to print out your Pokemon Snap pictures, you had to go to Blockbuster, and they had this like kiosk dedicated to Pokemon Snap, and you would insert your memory card, and then you could print out the pictures.
I'm dying right now because I have an N64, and I finally got one game for it. Actually, 2 games, but the other one is a bunch of crap. It's fishing.
That's not good.
One of the rarest games for N64, though.
Does it come with the reel I remember the controller had like a reel that you could actually reel for fishing.
I couldn't figure out how to play the game, and the controller I have has a broken spring in it, so when I'm playing Ocarina of Time, it's really hard to freaking walk.
Yeah.
Or even, I can't run. It's just, like, strolling through in the middle of the night in Hyrule Field. I'm just like, go away! It's just like, go away! I'm dying! I'm out of potions! No!
Alright, I think we should end on that note. Alright, man. Gabe, thank you for calling in.
That's another game.
Another
Steam
game.
sales have come. 100% off Dying Light. Dead Island 2. Okay.
Alright, see you
Steam
later.
sales for days.
That is just the weirdest guy. But it's funny when he calls in. Thank you for some more Twitch arts from Tricky Ricky, Beefy Starling, Bucks80, Mystery Man, and Twitch skills. We're above 50 now. 50 Twitch arts tonight. That's awesome, guys. Good night to Inuyasha, Level Up Show fan. Thank you so much for coming in, man, as always. I'll go a little bit longer, guys, before I wrap up. We still got about 100 people in the room, which is awesome. Thank you guys for sticking in here with me. Make sure you follow the show before I wrap up at twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow or Hardest Live from PlayStation right now. Hit the heart button. That guy probably drinks a lot of Surge. That's a strong possibility. Hey, Juan, welcome back.
Hey, what up?
What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about?
I just went to the store and just bought myself Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct. Yeah, you know, exclusive fighting game for Xbox One. I heard it's decent. I don't know too much about it otherwise, though.
Oh yeah, and I'm just letting you know, because I love your show.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that.
Like, I've been watching it, you know, today and then Sundays, you know.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I made a theme song for your show, but I'm not done yet because I have to make this beat.
Like
that. So,
that would be awesome. We've always had the theme song from the very beginning, which was done by Blue Ignosis, but it would be cool to have like an outro theme to the show. We have our intro theme, but we don't really have an outro theme. So maybe if yours is good enough, we could use yours as an outro.
Oh yeah, because in my mind it's just like you guys are talking about games and everything. So I already made the beat. I just got to do the song. So it's just.
I really look forward to hearing that, man.
All right, then.
All right, keep us updated on your Xbox One purchases.
All right, then.
All right, see you later, man.
All right, bye.
It's a nice guy. To all of our followers that have been around since the beginning, so many are in the room right now, actually. We appreciate you guys tremendously. We can't even explain how much we appreciate you guys sticking around with us over the last 15 or so months. We've built a community here, and it's really, really cool for us to have you guys stick around. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat room before I wrap up here. I'm going to shut off the Skype lines, guys. That was the last Skype call. I think that was a good one to end on. So let's go back to the comments for a while. Let's do about 5 minutes of comment talk here, and then I'll wrap up. Praven, can you post your YouTube? Yeah, I don't mind, man. To the people that have been around for a long time, like Praven and others, we don't mind if you promote yourself a little bit, but we don't really appreciate guys that come in just to promote themselves. We don't really appreciate that. As Puss just posted, guys, you can check out our t-shirt shop. This is a t-shirt right here. Go to levelupshow.spreadshirt.com. Also, thank you to TwitchyFinger69 for the Twitch art there. And also to Rex7 Online. Do I play COD? No. Mike sometimes does, and so does Dean, who's here on Sunday as well. Those guys play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Mike especially plays Destiny. On Tuesdays, you can always find Mike playing Destiny at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make the dog do tricks. He's just dead tired. I don't think he's going to be doing any tricks tonight. Oh, man, Alex, I'm really sorry, man. We're actually past 11:30, so I can't keep going. Let me see here. Did we get any Patreon? Oh, Kristen called. Damn it, I missed it. Let me call Kristen back. See if I can get a hold of Kristen here and you guys can hear her. Never mind. Never mind. She's probably just getting out of work. What do you think about Bethesda having their own conference? I think that they're going to reveal Fallout 4. Is what I think is going to happen. That's just the obvious choice to me. I don't think they're going to be doing Elder Scrolls or anything else. I think it'll be Fallout. Twitch. If you want to add me on PSN, please do, man. It's Drew M1788. Anybody who wants to friend request me, do it right now. I will accept all friend requests after the show. Any indie games you're looking forward to this year? I'm looking forward to Ori and the Blind Forest. I'm going to play that on Steam. I'm looking forward to Everybody Goes to the Rapture. I'm looking forward to No Man's Sky is kind of indie. If that comes out this year, I'm looking forward to that. There's a few other ones as well. I'm looking forward to Rime, of course. Rime looks great. There's other ones that are just skipping my mind right now. Looking forward to Shovel Knight coming to PS4 with Kratos. And the list goes on. There's a lot of other ones. Battlefront comes out at the end of this year, supposedly. I'm really excited for that. I'm actually surprised that's coming this year, but that's what they said. So that's going to be awesome. And then we also got that Amy Hennig developed Star Wars game coming out at some point. That won't be this year, but it'll come out eventually. All right, guys. That is going to be it for me, even though we just jumped back up to 133. I don't know why that just happened. Open the lines for 30 seconds. I can't, guys. I got to wrap up. It's past 11:30. I'm actually going over my time limit here. But thank you to everybody who followed tonight. Our last 12 follows, I'm going to read them off right now, were Rex7 Online, Twitchy Finger, Tricky Ricky, Beefy Starling, Bucks80, Mystery Man, Twitch Skills, Thrill Will, Snynaps Cheers, Cosmo Walt Stop Play, iFunny, and NME 282. Programmer See Ya Man, Kikester, I'm sorry, I'll see you, man. No, I can't put back the Skype lines, guys. I got to wrap up now. BMC, thank you so much. Don't do it. Get some sleep, Drew. I'm not saying that I'm getting sleep, but I got to call Kristen up on her way home from work and stuff like that. Samoan Terminator, that's how you say it. Thank you so much, man, for coming in. Kikester, 48, 15, 16, 23, 42. True story. K Cruz, see you later, man. Lucifer, see you. DragonCon, I didn't see you until right now. DragonCon, see you around, man. And as Mike just said, guys, please check out our Patreon. It's the most important thing that we can tell you right now. If there's one thing that you guys do tonight, go to patreon.com/TheLevelUpNetwork. It is the best way to support our show and our network. We've got a whole tiered reward system on there. You can donate anywhere from $1 to $80, and you get all kinds of things in returns from call-outs, thank you videos, voicemail messages, promotions on our show, all different kind of stuff that you guys can get. You can even get your very own version of Breasty signed by us. Breasty the Booby Ball. If you guys want your own version of Breasty, go to Patreon and donate to our show and get a reward in return. So check it out, guys. Also follow on Twitch, of course, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitter, like on Facebook, and check out our t-shirt shop at thelevelupshow.spreadshirt.com. And The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I forgot that one. That looks really good. See you guys around. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Level up. Dijon. I'm going to go with Dijon. Thank you for the Twitch heart. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all on Sunday for the Level Up Show episode 61. We're going to be doing a Valentine's Day dedicated episode on ours and yours biggest gaming crushes of all time. Think about it now, guys. Figure out your gaming crushes because we're going to be talking about that on Sunday's episode. So until then, take care. As always, level up.